Good morning. It's, let's see, it's 8:23 in the morning and I'm leaving Homer Spit. Another one of these days that have virtually no plan. I was thinking about trying to grab a haircut this morning here in Homer, but there's nothing opened until 10 o'clock. And I'm not sure, I just feel like sitting around for an hour and a half more, just hoping that someone can fit me in for a haircut. So I think I'm going to pass on that. So I'm going to head towards Kenai and see what that's like. And we'll just kind of drift along the way and see what we can see. Okay, catch up later. Okay, it's detour time. Okay, we're coming into the city of Kenai, and a little bit of a detour, about 20 miles off the main route, but we're here. Let's see what this is all about. Well, that was convenient. Nice quick haircut. Feel human again, and now we're off to see what the rest of Kenai is all about. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's about all I can find at the moment, so we're gonna keep heading off. Not every side trip results in something spectacular, but you gotta try. Okay, with that Kenai City diversion, I gotta make some decisions about where we're gonna go tonight. It's July 3rd. It's a Thursday, which means July 4th is tomorrow. So this is a holiday weekend, and everything that I can see, there are going to be lots of people out and about. So camping may be a little bit more difficult, so I probably have to choose wisely. So I haven't made any decisions. I'll start traveling in the direction that I want to be in tomorrow, which is Hope. And I got to decide where I'm going to stop for the night. So I'll be thinking about that while I drive. Okay, we're gonna head to someplace familiar, but just get there from a different angle. I think it's a good compromise. Trying something new may not be the best strategy for today, so I'm going to try something familiar. That's right. Headed back to Engineer Lake, where we were a couple of days ago. And hopefully there's still some spots. It's still very early. It's only 1:30. So I would believe there would be. Okay, little birdie, get out of the way. Come on. But you never know. Ooh, I already see some vehicles down there, so see? Yeah, this was a busy place. Okay. I'm just gonna pull in and hope for the best for the day. Well, good morning. Remember yesterday when I told you that everybody in Alaska gets out on the weekends and that it was going to be a rough time this holiday weekend finding camping? Well, last night was kind of a demonstration of that. I gave you one little clip of all the people that were parked into that lot. Some had left after parking during the night, like at 3 a.m. At least one car did, I think maybe two. But people kept pulling in, leaving, coming back. Yeah. Camping's going to be, finding camping spots is going to be rough for the next couple of days. So hopefully where I'm going will be a little bit better, but I have no idea. So off to Hope. It's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Happy, I guess, birthday to America. So let's see what, it's a beautiful day, the sun's out, and let's see what we can find. Did I mention today's destination? Hope. Going to Hope, Alaska. Okay, you saw that? Road's closed. There's no way else up that road. I checked a few places and no way. Well, that changes everything, and I have no idea what I'm doing now, so I guess I have to go figure it out. Once I do, I'll let you know. You know what's kind of funny and ironic? Today is the first day that I was actually catching up on my original plan. After losing those couple of days in Juneau because of the ferry delay, I had been working off a couple of days to make up, and July 4th was the day that I was getting back on track. Well, that little road closure just kind of messed things up. I was going to spend at least a day tonight there and possibly do some hiking tomorrow. And now that's completely blown up. So now I got to figure out what it is I'm going to do with my plan. Like I said, I'll get back to you when I figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna go try another dirt road. I have no idea what's on it, if there's anything interesting, but it's a dirt road, so let's go take a look. Okay, I think I might have found something that will pay off. It's a spur site next to next to a creek, and there's a small outhouse over there, and some fire rings. So there's a young older man. There's another man fishing over there. So yeah, I'm going to hang around here and see if this will work. Should. Trying to ask myself, how do I best capture this moment? I'm sitting in essentially Hope, Alaska on July 4th, 2025, beside a beautiful running creek. I'm going to say raging river, but it's not. It's a raging creek, I guess. Sun's out, perfect weather. How do I capture this? I mean, the emotion that I have is hard to describe. It's a feeling of calm, but also a feeling of being out of place. Like, why am I here? What brought me here? How did I get here? To this particular spot. There was a road that existed, obviously, but I didn't know about until this morning when another road was closed. And I almost gave up, and I ended up driving away, and then I started looking a little bit deeper, and I saw this road. And there were 3 or 4 other places I tried along the way. Only one supported campers, and all those campsites were gone. And then when I started traveling this road, it was mostly private residences along the way. I had no idea what would be at the end of the road. And it wasn't until I almost got to this spot that I realized, we can camp here. This is pretty. This might be the place. And as I sit here in my chair, just watching the water, listening to it go by, I'm just reminded that how lucky I am to be allowed to experience all of this. You know, I talked about this was kind of, this whole trip was a memory of my dad, who came to Alaska when he was a young man and raved about what it was like. And I didn't know if I would see what he saw. I guess I still don't know if I see what he saw, but I can see why he loved it here, why he thought it was beautiful and worthy. So on this 4th of July, family back home, who I miss, by the way, I'm just going to sit here and think about my dad, think about how lucky I am to be sitting here, and try to absorb as much as I can. That's it. I think I just figured out how this could all get a little bit better.
I forgot to record an ending. This is actually not only the end of the video, but the end of this leg of the trip as well. My time on the Kenai Peninsula has come to an end. I must say I'll miss it. Tomorrow, I will start a new leg of the journey that takes me back inland into Alaska. So with that, I want to say thank you for joining me here, and I hope you'll join me for the next leg of the trip. For now, good night.